Hi everyone, coming in to do the channeled messages. This one is for the month of um, February and it's for Cancer. Please excuse in my videos that my all my videos look really freaking fuzzy, staticky. I have no idea what's going on. I It's the Wi-Fi connection. I have checked everything. I have a brand new, like I've even bought a new camera and nothing. I don't know what's happening. So please bear with me. I have all my proper ring lights. I have everything. But for some reason, I have I have an orange tongue. I was just taking my vitamin B12 from Dr. Martin Clinic. Um, and I'm not advertising for Dr. Martin Clinic, but I love the Dr. Martin Clinic. But but I don't know why my camera is so fuzzy. I'm sure. So this is for the cancer. For those born under the sign, please remember this is not this is this is not to be taken as anything other than entertainment. I'm not working with you personally. This is a collective energy. So if it resonates with you this month, then yay. If it doesn't, then it's not for you. It's just the energy of what I'm channeling through. So I am working with my own oracle cards. Finally, yay. They're not for sale yet. We're still beta testing, checking them all out. But this is the everyday goddess oracle cards. It's from the shadows. And so um yeah, so we're using these today. So it's like we have a lot of attitude, just to let you know. It's all about the kind of the attitude that we put out there or what we're, you know, the way that our attitude shows when we're in different energies. Mm. There was a big storm and storm just settled. And I'm like, I just want to take a deep breath for you, Cancer. Mm. I feel like I want to take a deep breath and interesting. You're the first one that I've actually pulled this card for. And it's a card that kind of, it's one of those cards in the pack that I just go, oh, I don't know. So where do I go, Cancer? Hold on. I really truly have a lot of mixed feelings in the Cancer reading this month. And it's a really hard one to do. And I find it really hard to put this reading out sometimes when I want it to all be sunshine, butterflies, and rainbow, sunshine, and butterflies. And I'm not feeling that. So I'm not really feeling that energy for Cancer in February. I'm not saying it's a bad month for everybody who's born under the sign of Cancer, but I do have the sense that there is some like, and this is attitude, and I just feel like some of like be careful of your own motives, your own actions, your own behaviors. What it is that sometimes we're seeking attention for, and sometimes what we're looking for. Um, are things that we suppress does turn into anger, and the things that we suppress sometimes comes out the wrong way. And sometimes we can, when we're in that unhealthy sense, I got that sharp tongue. And I just feel that, and I spoke with this in my class last night, and I got it again today, about the sharp tongue and about how damaging a tongue can be, and how if you're acting out of, if you're acting out of your own personal hurts, your past history, then that hurt reflects back on everybody. I just don't know if sometimes the motives are of the highest good. And what you're being told is to really pay attention during times like this, that you don't allow yourself to go to go to your dark side. Go to the sides of you that come forth when you feel as if you are fearful or change is about to happen. I also have the sense on the opposite side of that is like kind of having to uh, I just see a bubble bursting. I don't know why. I just see the bubble bursting. And I mean, I see that in the whole world right now. I'm going to do a channeled message about that after yours. But I see a bubble bursting. And so what I got is I have attachments, and this is Beatrice. And Beatrice is, defying all odds and flying. And she's, but what is she attached to? She's wearing many faces. We haven't yet seen her truth. It's like in the crystal ball, I feel like is where her truth is. There's still some, she's still kind of, you know, going through some healing. If you see the green heart, that her dress is made of a green heart. And there's still a lot of healing energy. Her sleeve, her arms, the flowers around there, like the shawl type of thing looks like over her shoulder. That accent of pinky is that um, you wear your emotions on your sleeve. And so because you wear your emotions on the sleeves, that sometimes the attitude that's showing is seems like a defensive attitude or can be offensive and can, if the tongue gets sharp, it can be hurtful and harmful to people. And that doesn't mean that we're bad people. It means that we're hurting. It means we need to ask for help. We have to explore things differently. And so with that, I do have the, why, what of the past are we still attached to? And then when I moved to the next card, and this is the very present moment, I got Master Manipulator. And when I got Master Manipulator, this is Mavis Master Manipulator. She's not a bad person. She's not a bad card. She's actually, you see the beautiful yellow birds there, and there's three of them. And this whole yellow bird accents tells the whole story. So, you know, see, there's the green heart again. You're holding your own heart. You're holding your own healing. And this is the bleeding heart. So over here is the bleeding heart. And I feel like some of you sometimes play the bleeding heart story for yourself, and it's like you're playing your own little fiddle and you're playing the bleeding heart, but it's heavy in the sacral area. And so in the heavy, it's like you get very weighted down in the in the emotional stories, and the emotions start to lead the way. And it leaves you feeling like it's like you're not even thinking, like you're not even thinking logically when you react, when you respond. And I don't know what this is coming up and why this is coming up now, but there's a thing that's being thrown at you, or something that you're going to have to face, or something that you're facing that truly is telling you to question your own motives, to pay attention, to question the motives of others. But no, it's your motives. Going back to yours. I don't know where this is right now. I don't know if you're going to be backed into a corner somehow. Something is going to be thrown at you. And I just feel like it's just like showing up. I'm just trying to adjust my camera as I'm speaking because it's like getting blurrier and see, it's weird. And so with this then comes in these beautiful birds. And these beautiful birds are telling me like either which way you're safe, and that this is like the hourglass of the heart. So it's like when all falls, when you let your heart kind of, when you let everything that's in your heart rule, lead the way, and not everything that's tied in your emotions. I feel like you're going to be able to walk through, you're coming through the clouds, you're walking through, you're walking through this steam, the smoke, but there's like this burning energy. And so right now we are in Aries, or sorry, we're, geez, right now we are in Aquarius. And because we're in Aquarius, we have this air energy. And I feel like this air energy is stirring up the waters. And I feel like there's places where you might sometimes take, not even be aware that you stir waters. Like you want to stir up the waters. You want to, it's like, because you're always looking for a thrill, looking for an excitement, something that's coming up. I don't know who this is actually for, but that's what we're getting. But from this, we're gonna then go. Let's go to the green heart. Let's go back to the green heart. Let's go back to the seriousness of your own personal healing. When you stop being so concerned about the outside world and start being more concerned about the inside world, for some reason you're still waiting for the outside world to do the work for you, and it can't. And so what we're being told, this is like these cards are like the rebellious little teenagers sometimes. And so inside of here is that volcano. It's like eruption. I just feel like there's some sense of sometimes we have to take a stand and other times we don't. She's off balance. She's not fully, she's got her hip thrown out. She's got a little bit of attitude. And what we're being told is that where you are right now, there's some attitude is showing around, you know, something that is like a deep seated, that's not really a true essence of who you are. It is shadow, and it's just showing its way into it's showing somehow, and I don't know where that is. And then we have the beautiful, the they have the imposter energy, and this is O'Malley. And when she gets so caught up in the story and so depleted, see there's nothing in her eyes. It's like, where are you putting your focus and what are you focused on? And that imposter energy is really showing me. I just have a really kind of like my throat is closed, like I hurt right here, and I know this is deep seated hurt. This is childhood hurt. I feel as if for a lot of my cancer people that are born under cancer, You have to be very aware of your own childhood healing that is still happening or still going on or needs to happen. And with this, there's a lot of like you're kind of coming through the mess. So I'm like you're being called up so that you can get back to you, get back to find you. So you're not so depleted, you're not so down. But for whatever reason, your energy is really low. And I also have heart. I don't know why. I have a lot of heart around. I just keep going to the heart, healing the heart, healing the heart. There's a lot of heart issues, whether it's illness, whether it's just a broken heart. But I have a lot of heart issues around those born under the Cancer sign. And I just like it's like I can barely catch my breath. I'm unsure of what's really happening for you. You and Sagittarius got some real strong, like heart, heartening, heart heartening, like heart hurting energy that's kind of like peeking in, but it's not saying that it's like destroying everything because I also have the sense of goodness, but here's your surrender. And this is Luna. And just surrendering over the last of this, allowing yourself to kind of come through that final stages. Like just let it go. Just set yourself free. See how it's almost like she's pushing through the webs, like the webs of this that have held, that has been cocooning her for a long time. And when she comes out and she breaks free, she's gonna be her true self. I feel like there's some sense of like all sense of revenge and stuff coming out and see love in the dark. What you're being told is to love the dark sides of you, not try to hide those parts of you, but to accept what they have done. There may be some apologies that you're going to have to speak. There may be some stories you're going to have to tell, but I just feel like there's like this beautiful card. I mean, and this is Shayama, and Shayama is she's not shy. She's not unsure of who she is. She very much knows who she is. She's able to walk amongst the shadows. She's able to walk with the crow. She's a very strong messenger. And I feel like it's like there I feel like this version of you prior to here probably judges people like this or judges this energy, but you have a lot of this and everything that we try to hide, we now have to accept. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Everything you try to hide or keep back or try not to be, there's an acceptance that's coming and having to accept this. I keep my throat and my heart are like killing me um the whole way through. And then thank God we're coming to the end of this one. That's all I have to say. Like thank God I'm coming to the end of this one because this feels very heavy. It feels very, and by the end I mean to the end of this energy for you. I do have Paisley, the beautiful Paisley, and Paisley was actually the card of this morning that I spoke about in my live. So if you follow my lives, go to card number 6 and day 7 card number 6 in my other video and watch the video for this card as well. This is also about surrendering. This is always about letting go and receiving and that peacefulness, finding that peacefulness and stepping in there. And I just feel like it's just that sense that what light are you wanting to shine in, and what is the light that you think is there, and I have the light shining in and beaming in on her, and then I have the moon shining on her, and in that full moon energy, the full moon lights up the parts of us that we have to put our focus to heal, and that's what it's doing. Forever yearning. See, she is forever yearning. What is she forever yearning for? Forever yearning to return home, forever yearning to be somebody, forever yearning to be loved, forever yearning to be. And it's like this is a sad story. That's what I'm picking up. And and then we got the timeless treasure. And this is Una, and with hers like in the middle she kind of represents that whole sense of liberate liberty, setting ourselves free of being so caught in what I should have now or what we should be doing. And then there's some portals, and I just feel like it's like sometimes you got to search for not the doors that you think are the doors, it's the doors that don't look like a door, like the back of these cards. It's like these are portal openings. You've got to travel the portals. You've got to travel back through time a little bit here. You've got to do some soul searching, some soul revival, picking up pieces. There's something you're avoiding, there's something you're forgetting along the way, that when you soften it up and it feels like just softening up and just softening up and just allowing it to flow in, and that beautiful white light's like just the shaw of protection, the veil. There's a veil of protection. You don't need to be guarded. You don't need to be in that energy. And and the wind is truly blowing. Like it can also blow away the things that we're ready to let go of, and it can also blow in some new good energy, but it can also stir the water. So I feel like right now the waters are stirred. It's like I don't know if you've rocked the boat or you're rocking the boat somewhere, and I just feel like, why do we always want to rock the boat? Why do we feel happy when we can laugh at that somebody else is angry? That's not, you know, that's not satisfaction. And we don't get satisfaction out of causing somebody else hurt and harm, right? And so same thing back to us. If somebody else finds satisfaction out of that, that doesn't say much about, that says that, well, sorry, it says a whole lot about where they are within their own heart and their own heart story, and those reflections sometimes are a little bit like our own. So um a lot of healing, there's a lot of healing in this month for you, a lot of healing content. And I think you're the last one that I had left to record, and I have a lot of doves for you. And I can tell you, through all of that, as much as it seems like a little bit heavier, you do have personal healing, and there's the doors, and there's the rainbow, and this is doves. It's like there's making peace with everything, personal healing to find happiness, and there's, your lotus flower moments are there. You're already rising up, but you put the focus but the focus. Sometimes when you see these ponds, you say, I always wanted a swimming pool in my backyard. I always wanted a pool. I always want, well, that story, right? You always want a swim pool. You always want what you don't have type of thing. And then you get a pool, but you get this kind of pool. You get a fountain kind of pool. And then you're like, do you be disappointed or do you find the joy in this? And this is what I mean. If you don't get the big thing that you thought you wanted, but you get something that's like this, that doesn't look like you thought, but it's equally as beautiful and wonderful, can be enjoyed. You just can't get in and swim, but you can sit with it and you can find peace. And that's what it's telling you. Like, stop being, let go of the things that we thought and allow what is for us, and including even the strong sense of trying to define yourself by certain characteristics or the way that you are. I feel like this is a month of surrender. This is a month of letting go. This is a month of setting you free. And I just want to call you Pearl. I don't know why. I'm like, Pearl. I just got that name Pearl poppy, and I'm like, so pearls, like, are you going to be that? You can still be that. You don't have to be that perfectly polished pearl. You can be that sea. You can be a little more, rugged and beautiful, but still be soft to the touch. And that's what it feels like. It's like just soften up your touch, soften up your words, soften up your heart, and just let this beautiful healing bestow upon you, because these yellow birds are here with such divine grace and love, and here to rise up your energy and to rise your vibration. They're beautiful. I added them very last minute to the cards. It was very, very last minute, and I knew it was something that was needed. So sometimes in that last minute, you just never know. And it's like that last minute thing that just comes in and just changes everything for us. That's what it is. And I just feel like that may be a new relationship. It may be the opportunity for a new relationship. It may be an opportunity for a new job in another town. But something is coming in to soften this and to change things for you. And I feel like it starts to put things in perspective. It's not always going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. Um, but this is a big heart healing for you this month. So much love. I sit with you with such love in these journeys of when our shadows are coming up. And so when the shadow cards come out, we know there's something that we need to work on. And then the other deck is the Energy Oracle, which is Sandra and Taylor. And I just realized something. That's so cool. Hold on. So this is my Luna card. And my artist, like, I just give her sketches. My artist really hasn't seen much in Oracle cards. She hasn't worked in this field. She's an artist. And so this is the first deck of Oracle cards she ever created. I just realized Sandra and Taylor's also has a moon. So both decks that I pulled for you to use both have this moon card. And so sometimes it's about letting yourself heal, break free, let go, come out. But the moon very much lights up the parts of us that we need to put our focus into healing. Because if we keep holding on and if we keep working only in the parts that we're comfortable to work in and not heal the parts that, we don't want to have to deal with, then we become kind of the oblivious to the things in ourselves and we point them out in other people. And so time to start putting the focus into the places that need to light up to finish up your healing journey. Well, not all of it, we're always healing, but to kind of come full circle with something that needs to be complete in your life and to set your heart free. Much love. Have a beautiful month, and I'll see you in March.